Hey everyone, this is Kavita from Craft Tooling Designs. Today let us look at lifted increases. Lifted increases are worked by working one stitch below the stitch on the needle. So if this is the stitch on your needle, we will be working into one of the strands of the stitch below. That's how lifted increases work. There is a right leaning lifted increase stitch and there is a left leaning lifted increase stitch. Let's look at both. So I'm going to knit my edge stitches, like 2 stitches away, and here I'm going to work my right leaning lifted increase. So to work that, you need the stitch below the stitch on your needle, which is this is the stitch on your needle and this is the stitch below. So you work a knit stitch into the right strand of the stitch below. So I'm using my right needle, I'm lifting that strand up and gently placing it onto the left needle and then knitting a stitch into it. So I have worked one stitch and this is the original stitch remaining on my needle, which I knitted now. So I have increased by one stitch here. So now we are ready to work the left leaning lifted increase stitch, which has to be worked into the stitch below, left strand of the stitch below the stitch on the needle. So this is the stitch on the needle and this is the stitch below, and we want our increase to be worked into this strand. So this increase is going to be worked after we work the original stitch. So this is the original stitch. So when I knit this, I have already created one more stitch. So this was the original stitch on my needle. I have created one more stitch on top, and this was the stitch that I was going to knit into. This is the strand I was going to knit into. So this is the strand I need. That is, right now looking at my knitting, it is 2 stitches below the stitch on my needle. This is the stitch on my needle, this is one stitch and this is the second stitch. So I put my left needle into the left strand and just go ahead and knit it and knit away the rest of the row. As you can see, the right leaning and the left leaning increases are the most invisible increases. They don't leave a lot of mark on the knitting, so they are considered the most invisible increases. So it's a good tool to have in your knitter's toolbox. I'll see you in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.